Hello folks, welcome to today's home video review from us here at FlickDirect, and today's home video review is possibly my favorite film of 2018 so far, and that is Ready Player One. So if you guys haven't seen Ready Player One is the latest film from director Steven Spielberg, the same man who brought us Jaws, E.T., Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Minority Report, and other such classics. But anyways, in Ready Player One, we follow Wade Watts, played by Tye Sheridan, a person who lives in the year 2045, a year where reality just sucks in general, but in order to escape, people play this virtual reality MMO called the OASIS, which is a game where pretty much where you can be anything you want to be. And then one day when the game's creator, Mr. Halliday, played by Rylance, dies, he says he has hidden 3 keys that lead to an Easter egg that grant not only the inheritance of the game, but also his fortune. So as a result, not only are the game's players going after the eggs, but there is this corporation called IOA led by the villainous Nolan Sorrento, played by Ben Mendelsohn. Now in terms of the audio video quality, guys, the video quality of this film, especially in 4K, looks absolutely phenomenal. And since that this film does have 2 different looks, one being the real world and one being the OASIS, I love how this film, either in Blu-ray or 4K, really differentiated the difference. In the real world, things look very grainy. There's a very gray type of look. As you guys know, Steven Spielberg, as of Minority Report, has been bringing a very chemical bleach bypass look to make things look more bleak, and this film has a bit of a Minority Report type of vibe when it comes to its colors. It's not nearly as bleached out as Minority Report, but definitely has those grays in there. But once you get into the virtual reality world, that's when things look crisp, sharp, the colors just balance, especially the blues. The blues really balance out, and the virtual world looks absolutely incredible, especially in 4K. Seriously, on your 4K television, or whether you're watching on a monitor, this film will look amazing on your TV, seriously. And when it comes to the audio quality, like the visual quality, this film sounds incredible. Not only can you listen to this film on a Dolby 5.1 surround sound, but this film also includes the option of listening to this on a Dolby Atmos, which I do have. And by the way, Dolby Atmos with this film just sounds euphoric, to say the least. Whether you're listening to the amazing score by Alan Silvestri, or they're listening to the 80s score that's in this film, this movie nonetheless sounds incredible. But look out for the first race scene. If you have a Dolby Atmos surround sound, or even a 5.1 surround sound, the sound effects in the first race scene will give you goosebumps like it did to me. Like, it was just left and right. When you hear the individual sounds, whether it be the trains, or the individual crashing sounds, or the sounds from the cars just in general, or motorcycles, I'm telling you guys right now, if this film does not get an Oscar nomination for Best Sound Design or Mixing, I know what I'm gonna do. The same thing goes for the visual effects too. And when it comes to special features, this movie actually comes quite packed with some special features, including my favorite one, which is an hour-long documentary in which it shows cases the making of Ready Player One, where it shows Steven Spielberg going over the looks of the film, the costume design, and how he goes over the script. Zach Penn talks about how he initially turned down writing the film, but then he said, you know what, if I do it this way, maybe I can make it work. But honestly, the thing that probably brought the biggest smile to my face was the fact that Steven Spielberg, a man who has been making films for decades now, felt even more challenged. I think he said this was the 3rd most difficult film he's ever made, but it was so just assuring and so humbling seeing this guy who has been making films for so long, seeing even him being challenged with making this film. I think he even said that making this film was like making 4 films in one. Probably the coolest thing while watching this documentary was seeing him getting shots using an actual virtual reality system. I think he was using the HTC Vive, but nonetheless, seeing him using an actual gaming virtual headset to get shots Ready Player One, which is really cool. It just showed me that as much of a master that Steven Spielberg is, that even he is still a student, and it makes me feel good knowing that I want to be a filmmaker. So really guys, all in all, if you guys loved Ready Player One, buy this on 4K Blu-ray. If you guys haven't seen it, and if you guys have been wanting to see it, if you guys miss catching it in theaters, pick this movie up. This movie is great for not only the kids, but it's also great for the adults. Guys, seriously, this is such an amazing Steven Spielberg film. For me, as I have always described it, it's like a classic Spielberg time travel to the future to write this movie. It's a classic Spielberg adventure brought to modern times, pick this movie up. I hope you guys enjoyed my home video review of Ready Player One. If so, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe to see more just like this one. If you guys want to see any of our previous 2 home video reviews, please click either right there or there. And of course, until the next home video, we will see you guys next time. Pick up Ready Player One, guys, and have a great time with it. And I will see you guys next time.